Hello there, my name is Kayla and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate it. That was my attempt at Bailey Sarian's intro. I failed, but whatever, it's okay. In today's video, we are reviewing the brand new Estate Cosmetics X Bailey Sarian Venice Fling palette. I did get this palette in my Ipsy glam bag. I added it in like the little add-on section and I believe I paid like 13 bucks for it, which is an amazing deal. If you have Ipsy glam bag plus, this came in your Ipsy glam bag plus bag. And this was available on Estate Cosmetics website, but it is currently sold out. I know, it's really sad. Hopefully they'll be restocking it because this is such a beautiful palette. So this is what the palette looks like. It comes in one of these pull-out sleeves, and on the front of it you have really pretty palm leaves, and on the back of it you have the same palm leaves and the eyeshadow information at the bottom. And this is what the inside of the palette looks like. You have all of these shades and all these shade names below them. And this palette does come with a mirror, which is surrounded by the same little palm leaves that are on the front of the packaging. And I gotta say, this palette is a lot bigger than what I thought it was gonna be. I mean, it's like almost the size of my head. And the eyeshadow pans are very big as well. So I do really like that. Before I get into the look, I will go ahead and do some swatches for you guys. Here are all 9 of these shades swatched. I had absolutely no issues swatching any single one of the shades. These shimmers felt like absolute butter. Alright, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this sunset look. So today I'm gonna try to do a fun sunsetty sort of look. I am gonna do my foundation last just because I don't know how pigmented these eyeshadows are. I don't know if there's gonna be any fallout with them or anything like that. These are very bright colors and the last thing I want is some purple eyeshadow messing up my foundation. So I'm just gonna do my face last. I did already go ahead and prime my eyelids. So the first shade I'm going to go in with is the shade Bonfire right here. This really pretty peachy pink color with my Morphe M535 brush. And I'm just going to put this color in my crease and use it as a transition shade. Now I'm going to go into the red shade Rose Tattoo right here on my MAC 217 brush and put this in my crease as well and just put it right below where I put the shade Bonfire. And while I'm here, I really gotta say I absolutely love the way this palette looks. I haven't really seen any other palettes like this. This is definitely like summer vibes, on the beach, hanging out, super fun. I am so proud of Bailey coming out with this palette, and so far these shades are very pigmented and they're super easy to blend out. Now I really want to try using this shade Roller Skates, this really pretty sparkly purple color. I'm going to use my Morphe M506 brush and I'm going to wet it and try putting a little bit in my crease as well. I'm just wetting the brush a tiny bit. Okay, it works. It works. And I'm taking this shade all the way to my outer corner. Now I'm going to take a little bit of concealer with my Morley Los Angeles L17 brush and carve out my crease. And to do this, I just put a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand here and then take my brush into it and start carving. Okay, so I really do need to set this crease with a white shade, and there's no white shade in the palette. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm just gonna cheat
a tiny bit.
And I'm gonna take the white shade from my Lady Gaga Stupid Love palette, this white shade up here, on my Morphe M456 brush and just set the crease. Okay, so I went ahead and wiped the concealer off of my L17 brush, and I'm just gonna spray this with a little bit of setting spray and go into this really pretty yellow gold shade Soul and put this on my eyelid. And I am just putting this on the very center of my eyelid. I've got to say, so far there is little to no fallout in the pan. There's no fallout on my eyes, so that is really, really good. Now I'm going to wet my L17 brush again and go into this shade Puppy Love down here and place that right next to where I put the yellow shade. Now I'm going to wet my brush again and go into the shade Roller Skates and put it right on my outer corner, connecting it to the shade Puppy Love. I think I'm going to use my Morphe M506 brush. I think it was a little bit easier with this one for some reason. Alright, yeah, that's better. Okay, now I do have a little bit of fallout with the shade of Roller Skates, the purple color, so I'm just gonna wipe it off. Now I'm taking the shade Ocean Avenue, this really pretty, almost like rose gold silver color. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm gonna take one of my Wet n Wild flat concealer brushes and I'm gonna just wet it a tiny bit and place this right next to where I put the shade Soul. Okay, so I absolutely love the way these shadows turned out. So far we are looking so pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and do my foundation and finish the rest of my face off camera and come back and do the lower lash line. Alright, I went ahead and finished the rest of my face off camera. For foundation, I did use my ColourPop No Filter Matte Foundation. I've been really loving this lately. And right in my lower line, I also added a little bit of my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk just to brighten it up a little bit. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to take my Luxie 243 brush into the shade Bonfire right here and put this right on my lower lash line. And I'm going to take this all the way to my inner corner. Now I'm using the same Luxie 243 brush and I'm taking it into the shade Rose Tattoo and putting this on my lower lash line as well, just where the center of my eye is, taking it all the way out to the outer corner. Now I'm taking the teeniest, tiniest amount of the shade Roller Skates on my Morphe M508 brush and putting this on my very outer corner. I'm gonna wet it first and then take it to the outer corner. This looks so cute so far. I love it. For eyeliner today, I am going to be using my Lady Gaga HAUS Laboratories eyeliner. I tried this once and I didn't really like it, so I'm going to try it again and see if I have any different feelings about it. This is a good eyeliner. I just like my Wet n Wild eyeliner a little bit. Like I was saying, this is a good liner. I just like my Wet n Wild eyeliner a little bit more than this one, but it is good. And for mascara today, I'll be using my L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some eyelashes off camera and I'll be back to show you the finished look. Alright you guys, so this is the final look. I love the way everything came together. I definitely have a sunset moment on my eyes. It looks so beautiful. So my final thoughts on the Estate Cosmetics X Bailey Sarian palette. It is a really good palette. I didn't have any issues with any of the shades in here. This palette does come with a mirror, which is super nice. This palette is currently sold out right now. I don't know when they're going to be restocking it, but when they do, if you're into sunset vibes, this is definitely the palette for you. All the colors are absolutely beautiful and they worked really well together. The only like slight issue I had was I had a little bit of fallout with the purple shade down here, Roller Skates, but besides that, I mean, there's like little to no fallout in any of the pans. It's just a really gorgeous palette. That is it for today's video. If you liked this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. Everything that I used on my face will be linked in the description box down below.
Just so you know.
And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye!